For the past 16 weeks, State Champ Sports Network has teamed up with Muscle Milk Detroit, the Detroit Sports Commission, and Tigers second baseman Ian Kinsler to put on the first Muscle Milk Home Run Derby. Now, we chose the top 12 players from around the state of Michigan to compete in the Derby. Today, they had a chance to have a one-on-one with Tigers second baseman Ian Kinsler. They got to ask what to do and what to expect in a home run derby. Now, let's have a look at what went down.
When you think about a home run derby, you often think about jacked up pros knocking in bombs way back in upper decks and out of stadiums. What you don't realize is athletes in our very own high schools have the potential to one day be those guys. Thursday afternoon marked the day 12 high schoolers from around Michigan would get to show off those talents. Muscle Milk Detroit hooked each guy up with everything a baseball player would ever need. A jersey, pants, gloves, a bat, and of course an unlimited supply of muscle milk. But one of the best parts of the day was getting to hang out with Ian Kinsler.
Dad had to work hard to get to kind of put my name on the map with that organization. So I like to believe I have a lot of knowledge because I had to use everything that was given to me to try to make myself better. I'm not a big dude. All you guys are big.
Each hitter got 5 minutes in the cage, followed up by a personal critique from Ian.
He gave me some tips on hitting and just about releasing my top hand on an inside pitch, and I definitely took that into the first round and second round, and it helped a lot.
He told me to keep my hips square and not cross over my feet. You know, when I step, you don't do this, you stay out, and so it gets you able to get your hips through, get more bat speed, and put more power on the ball. So obviously, I listen to him because he's a real good pro, real good professional.
So Ian, you are coming off the All-Star game. What's it like to come back and be a part of the first Muscle Milk Home Run Derby?
It's exciting. It's pretty cool to see these high school kids crank it up a little bit, swing as hard as they can, try to hit the ball over the fence. There's some big kids and they're generating some power, so it's going to be pretty fun to watch.
What advice are you giving them?
Just pointers. No real advice. Maybe something that they can work on or something that might stick with them for a little while. But they all look like they got a pretty good idea of what they're doing.
Once 6 p.m. struck on the clock, it was time to get this derby rolling. Dazon Cole came to the plate first, representing West Bloomfield High School. Dazon was ranked first in the state this year and was drafted by the Atlanta Braves. Once Dazon got his bat heated up, he knocked in 5 homers before his 10 outs expired. Next up, the first baseman from Walled Lake Northern High School, Brennan Williams. Brennan had a knockout season for the Knights and is headed to play ball for Eastern Michigan. Don't take your eyes off him, count him. He'd have 14 bombs in round 1. Third to the plate from Orchard Lake St. Mary's, Will Salter. Will is the grandson to former Tigers Bill Freehan. He'd smack in 3 home runs in the first round. Batting cleanup and representing the west side of the mitt, one of the only underclassmen in the mix, Jacob Holt. Despite going deep time and time again, Jacob came up short with only 1 homer. Batting 5th, the 3-year starter for the Pilots of De La Salle, he's heading to Oakland University, Hosea Nelson. 5 homers on the board for Hosea. He's moved into second place behind Brennan Williams. Next to the plate, another Williams, Brandon Williams this time from Sterling Heights Stevenson. Brandon was ranked the best first baseman in Michigan and ranked 4th in the country for his RBIs. Bomb after bomb, Brandon takes over second place with 7 home runs. In the 8th spot, he's headed to the University of Cincinnati. He had 8 home runs this season alone. Luke Schilling. Luke, only a junior this year, showed the seniors what this derby is all about, smacking down 9 bombs. Next to the plate now, Dan Jipping from Plymouth Christian. Watch this guy's power. Oh yeah, those are going over the green monster. Dan had 9 home runs in the first round, moving him into second place to face off against Brennan Williams. 2 batters left in round 1. To the plate now is Julian Jones, another Eaglet representing Orchard Lake St. Mary's, and he is a fan favorite. But would that get to his head? Julian Jones came up short, but had 3 home runs. Last but not least, the only player from downriver representing Wyandotte. He's heading to Davenport, Austin Petrovicius. Despite a .418 batting average this season, Austin fell a little short in the derby with no home runs. Moving into the finale now, Dan Jippings versus Brennan Williams. Slates cleared, 10 outs each. Jippings would start off. 1 bomb, 2 bomb, 3 bombs, keep counting. This kid has power. Check out those balls going over the green monster. Dan would get 30, 3-0 home runs in round 2.
You know, the first round I was actually trying to just park him out there, but you can't do that. So coming in here, I thought we were actually going to have to do that. And so I was kind of worried about that. I was like, oh, I think righties aren't going to win because you're going to have to hit them over that big monster, but it's pretty awesome. God's blessed me with a lot of talent. So,
does Brennan Williams have what it takes, or did he rest too long? There's a homer, make that 2. Brennan would finish with 11 home runs.
The first round, it took me a little bit to get warmed up, and then I got in the groove. And the second round, I sat out for a while, but he just came. He was ready. He was still hot after that first round of his. It was really cool, and I'm really honored to be part of it all. And I hope it keeps going on for years to come.
All in all, Dan Jipping was our 2014 Muscle Milk Home Run Champion, with Brennan Williams coming in at second place. What a special day it was for all 12 of our Muscle Milk heavy hitters, as they're not only taking home a ton of memorabilia and a memory to last a lifetime, but lessons and advice from Kinsler, as many of them head into their college baseball careers.
Try to give them something to hold on to, maybe something to work on, or something to talk about their peers with. Maybe just a little pointer that they can think about, but they're going to have their own hitting coaches and their own teammates to kind of help them through that. So, I can't say too much in a short period of time, but it's good to see.
It's going to help me a lot with all the experience and just the stuff he was telling us about his own life and own experiences about going to college and all that. And so I'll do my best to take what he said to heart and do my best to follow in his footsteps.
For State Champs, I'm Ashley Raymond.